Hello, pupils. I'm sure you had a nice holiday. Has been holiday. Awesome. Mine has been so beautiful. And I hope you've been staying safe. It's very necessary. Well, our third time promises to be so interesting. And you know what? I'll be taking you on mathematics. Wow, I can see you beaming smiles. Yes, I decided to take you on mathematics because I missed you so much. Did you miss Madam? Alright. Before we begin the third term's work, we'll be taking our second term review. In the second term, you heard beautiful topics that were treated, such as decimal fraction, addition and subtraction of whole numbers. You also had factors and multiplication of whole numbers, square roots, and you also had measurement of time. Decimal fractions are or is a number with a decimal point. Example, 0.365. You can see a table just below there. That table tells us the place value of this decimal fraction. We have 0.365. Notice the numbers immediately after the decimal point. TH is added to them. When we were taught the whole number, we normally have the hundred, the tens, and the units. But for decimal fraction, after the decimal point, we have the very first number there, 3 tenths, 6 hundredths, 5 thousandths. This is a very good example on decimal number. On the decimal number, you were taught approximation. Approximation has to do with rounding off numbers. For example, 3 is one place of decimal, 6 is the second place of decimal, while 5 is the third place of decimal. Maybe you have been told or you were asked to approximate the number to one place of decimal. One place of decimal is what? 3. Look at the number after 3 is above half. So 6 can borrow 1 to 3 and 3 becomes 4. So one place of decimal of this number is 0.4. If you are asked to approximate to two places of decimal, two places of decimal are 3 and 6. Now 5 can assist 6, so 5 will borrow 1 to 6 and 6 becomes 7. So the answer there will be what? 0.37. You were equally taught addition and subtractions of decimal numbers. Now look at the good example there. What is the sum of 46.7 and 132.2? Notice, when adding and subtracting with decimal numbers, the arrangement is very vital. Ensure you go and use this arrangement anytime, anywhere. 46.7, 132.12. I am ensured that the decimal point is on a very straight line so that I will know where the other numbers are. And so that is how to do addition and subtraction of decimal number. You were also taught multiplication with decimal numbers. Let's look at one example. What is the product of 2.3 and 2.1? Were you multiplying with decimal numbers? Pretend as if the decimal points do not exist. After you're done with your answer, look at that long multiplication there. The final answer is 483. But because on the question we had two places of decimal, the two places of decimals are 0.3 and 0.1. So we have 1 for 0.3 and 2 for 0.1. So we come to the final answer, and from our right hand side we begin 3, 8, and we fix the decimal point. So this is the final answer, 4.83. Do you understand? Wow, I can see you nodding. That means you understand. God bless you. Let's quickly move to the next topic. Whole numbers. Whole numbers are numbers without any decimal point. Like when you're asked to count 1 to any kind of number, all of them are whole number. In other words, they are number greater than 1, while decimal numbers are numbers less than 1. So, equally, multiplication of whole numbers, addition of whole numbers, subtraction of whole numbers, word problems on whole numbers, all those were subtopics on the whole number. But today we'll just be taking good example with multiplication with whole number. 213 times 42. Using long multiplication, you have 2 multiplying with 213. What do we have? Wow, yes, we have 426. Look at that again. 213 times 42. The first digit we'll be using to multiply the numbers above is 2. 2 times 213, we have 426. Move to the next number, 4. 4 times 213, we have 852. Note, in long multiplication, after multiplying, you add the two products. The first product was 426 and the second one was 852. Why did I take this arrangement? I did this arrangement because the digits that multiply 2 multiplied with 213, what is the place value of 2? Yes, I can see your hands up. Yes, the place value of 2 is unit, and that's why my first answer appeared on the unit. Now look at the place value of 4. What's the place value of 4? Of course it's tens. And so the first answer for multiplying 4 with 213 appears directly on the tens. Please always ensure you apply this. If you had another number like 342, the place value of 300 is 100. So the very first answer will appear under the 100. Very simple, isn't it? Of course it is. Yes, let's look at the next topic, factors and multiples. Factors and multiples. What are factors? Factors are smaller numbers that multiply with other smaller numbers to give you a bigger number. Factors are numbers that multiply with other numbers to give you a bigger or a larger number. Let's look at a typical example here. 4 times 6 is equal 24. Here it means 4 and 6 are factors because they are smaller numbers. 4 and 6 multiplied with each other, they are what? Factors, because they give us a product 24. So therefore, 24 is a multiple. So anytime you're asked to do questions or factorize or whatever, it's as simple as this. Immediately after factors and multiples, though in factors and multiples you were taught LCM, and to do the work of LCM, use the factor method. You get your answer, go through your notes, just have a revision with your notes. You'll see that it's very simple. The next topic here is square. 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 What is a square? A square is when a number multiplies by itself once. It gives us a product square. When a number is raised to power 2, it gives us a product square. Or when a number multiplies itself once, it gives us a product square. Let's look at the table here. 2 times 2 gives you what? 4. So therefore 4 is a square. 3 times 3 gives us what? 9. Therefore means 9 is a square. More so, 4 times 4 gives us 16. It means 16 is a square. Wow! We've come to the first part, the end of the first part of this segment. We'll be having our next conclusive part of the second term's work next time. I hope all that we have treated were simple and your minds were refreshed as I kept mentioning them. True or false? Wow. So what had we talked about? We talked about, the first thing we talked about was what? Okay, decimal fractions, where we talked about the place value of decimal fractions, addition of decimal fractions, multiplication of decimal fractions. We also discussed on whole numbers. We had talked on addition of whole numbers, multiplication of whole numbers, and finally we also looked at factors and multiple. What are factors? Factors are smaller numbers that multiply with another number to give us a multiple, while multiple is a number that is gotten after two smaller numbers are multiplied. Do we understand? I will not be giving you any homework in this first part, but I sure will give you homework in the second part. Then we will begin our third term's work. Remember to stay safe. Madam loves you so much, and I promise you, mathematics will be made easy. God bless you.